I can talk to you since the obviously second half as we've gone. How you spend the break? What was the focus for you? Making sure you're ready for this stretch run.
Yeah, I just spent time at home with my family and my dogs, but trained with my trainer. And yeah, just like got a good feel of the ball, and it was a nice mental break, but it was nice to like get a good rhythm like outside of the team setting.
Obviously, you guys have high expectations and goals. When you think of postseason, what did a win like starting off the other night for you guys had momentum?
Yeah, for sure. It's big. It sets the tone, especially our first game in Staples. So we want to make it feel like home with a win and continue that tonight and on Thursday.
Go to Rashawn Haylock with the broadcast.
Hey, Carly. Rashawn Haylock with the broadcast. What did you think about the energy in here on a couple of nights ago on Sunday?
That was great. I miss playing Staples. And I know some of the girls, like Taya, hasn't even played in Staples before. So it was pretty exciting. And I thought the energy was really good from the crowd.
How fitting was it for the game to end the way it did with Neca getting that layup? And just take me through what you guys were all going through on the bench when that happened. It looked like everybody just erupted after that.
Yeah, it kind of like we saw the clock going down and Slim had it and Neca was running. But I think the game was meant to end that way. And I'm happy for Neca.
As a team, you were able, Indiana was able to throw some punches at you the other night, but you were able to withstand those. How were you able to do so, and how beneficial could that be for this team?
Yeah, I mean, Indiana's a very fast athletic team, so they were coming at us hard in transition. And Atlanta is very similar, but I think we handled their runs well and kind of extended ours. And I thought we had great energy on the defensive end and control on offense. So I think we handled it well and like kept our composure.
Awesome, thank you.
We'll go to Sabrina Merchant, SB Nation.
Hey, Carly. I wanted to know what you were able to do during the break to sort of, set yourself up for the second half of the season.
Yeah, I have a trainer here. I'm from here, so I just was home and training with my trainer, and I train with a couple ex-WNBA players as well, Kalina Mosqueda-Lewis and Kristen Mann. But we're just in the gym, just shooting a lot, keeping my conditioning up. But yeah, just getting a good feel of the ball.
And then how does it help you guys on offense? I mean, it seems fairly obvious, but how does it help to have Neca back? And like, what does that allow you to do that you weren't able to do during the first half of the season?
Yeah, I think it's definitely obvious what Neca brings, but even the non-obvious things like her spacing and just her composure on the floor. She helped us a lot from the bench, just talking to us in all those games she missed, but she changes everything. And obviously, I mean, she scores, she plays defense, her communication, but yeah, Neca is a game changer for sure.
Thanks.
Last one, we'll go to Gabby Ducharme with LASparks.com.
Hey, Carly. I just want to ask about what you were wearing pre-game the other night. You were wearing a t-shirt that it was like a logo for something called Parity Now. Can you just tell us what exactly that is and why you were representing that brand or that company?
Yeah, I actually just got hired full-time by them. Parity is a company. We match women athletes to marketing and paid post opportunities. And yeah, I mean, our goal is just to get women athletes as much money as possible and close the huge sponsorship pay gap that exists. So I wanted to rep that. And yeah, any women athletes out there, please feel free to sign up. We're doing big things.
You just closed the deal, right?
Right? Yeah.
All right, thank you. All right, Christy Toliver will be next. All right, we have Christy Toliver here. We'll start in person broadcast. Alex Pittman.
Sweet.
That's it. Just starting first game live in action, obviously, but then like I came out of that night physically, mentally.
Felt great, especially to be back at Staples in front of fans, in the atmosphere. It was awesome, and physically feeling good, and yeah, just the work being put back in during this break of getting conditioning back and all those things. Just happy with where we're at.
Was there something from a team standpoint that you felt in that first game that you guys have been working on during the break? Since you guys were really ramping up, and you guys were like, yeah, we got this.
Yeah, I mean, during the break, it was a lot of offense. You know, we know that defense is our staple and we're committed to that end of the floor for sure. But offensively, we knew we had to improve. We just need to put the ball in the basket more efficiently. So, you know, I think us, you know, scoring in the 80s the other night is good for us. You know, we want that to get a little higher, but I thought, especially the way we started the game, our offensive flow was really sharp. You know, people were running the lanes well, our spacing was good. We were making the extra pass. So those were the things we were kind of working on in training camp, you know, 2.0. And I think that you could kind of see that the other night.
Pretty quickly in the offensive end. Obviously, it's not your story, but did you like the looks that you were getting comfortable with the shots?
Yeah, I mean, you know, I think I'll seek more. You know, I think I need to get my attempts up a little bit. But for the first game back, you know, the rhythm, you know, obviously wasn't all the way there, but I like the shots that I was getting, and I'll be able to create more looks for myself. And I know my teammates will continue to look for me. But I was really more enjoying the fact that, you know, we were making the right reads. We were able to come off screens, and like I knew that we had our rollers in our spots. I knew that we had our backside there. Being able to trust those passes. That's what I enjoyed mostly the other night. But I know my shot will be there. Definitely not concerned at all, and hopefully we get hot tonight.
To Rashawn Haylock with Spectrum Sportsnet.
Hey, KT, talking about those passes, you had the no-look game going the other night. What's it like when you're in that groove and you're finding teammates and you're able to be deceptive a little bit with the defense as well?
Yeah, no, it's fun. I mean, I enjoy that the most, getting my teammates involved. And I think it was a struggle earlier on in the season to do that because we just weren't familiar with one another yet. You know, we just didn't know where necessarily to be on the floor, the timing of things, and that takes time. And, you know, we've said that since day one, that this is going to be a work in progress. But even just the first game the other night, I think you can already see that. And just people understanding where to go, how to screen, how to roll, the angles, because we know how to deliver the ball. So that was fun. That was exciting. And then on the defensive end, yeah, like I said, like that's been something that, especially when I was out, you know, I was watching my teammates because they are phenomenal defenders. And so that's just something I continue to take pride in. And especially when, you know, the ball's not going in the basket, you can always affect the game. And so for me, I was really trying to take pride on that end and lock up whoever I had.
On that end of the floor tonight, Courtney Williams is fantastic for Atlanta. What is it that you like about her game, and what challenges does she pose tonight?
Yeah, she's tough. You know, she's improved every year. You know, I've gotten to play against her for a while. I got to compete against her in the finals in 2019, and just the way that she's elevated her game, it's impressive. You know, something that she's always done. She's always been a great offensive rebounder. I think she's the best offensive rebounding guard in the league. And so, you know, for us, you know, we have to be mindful of keeping her off the glass and limiting them to one shot. But offensively, you know, her mid-range game is you know, a thing of beauty. I mean, the way she elevates, it reminds me of Deanna Nolan, you know, back in the day in Detroit. And I think she's extended her three-point game a little bit. You know, it's not as efficient, but she's stretching the floor with her ability to shoot the three. So she's tough. It's a tough guard for everyone. And it's not one person's matchup. It's the whole team. So it'll definitely take a team effort to keep her under control.
Thank you.
Go to Sabrina Merchant with SB Nation.
Hey, Christy. How have you seen Carly improve since she's signed on with your team, you know, over the last couple months or so?
Yeah, I love Carl's. You know, she works extremely hard. She'll beat everybody to practice, working with, you know, strength and conditioning, getting shots up before and after practice. You know, her IQ is extremely high. She's a very intelligent player, and obviously her shot making ability from the 3-point line is what it is. Everybody knows that. I think, you know, what I didn't know about her was just like her overall toughness. Like she competes and she battles and she bangs, and doesn't matter if she's guarding, you know, the 4-man or the 3, you know, if undermatched in size, you know, she makes up for it in her heart and her spirit and her toughness. So Yeah, she's a heck of a player. I'm glad she's with us, and just a really quality person as well.
Thanks.
We'll go to Michael Matthew with the Good News Network.
Hey, what's up, Christy? My question for you is, how confident are you guys feeling with, everyone returning to make a second half run?
Extremely confident. I mean, we have nothing to lose. We just want to continue to get better every single day, put wins together, make a playoff push. But we understand that it's going to take one game at a time, and that's our approach. And we're a locker room full of competitive athletes that want to win. And so we're going to leave everything on the line every single night to get what we want, and that's just to give ourselves an opportunity to play in the postseason. And once that begins, that's a whole new season. So one step at a time is baby steps, but right now our focus is Atlanta.
Yeah, thank you.
All right, thanks, Christy.
Yep.